ene ekoso ena poto Kwame se de poto pa o woni mi ama na poto kra broso no obi aso nyoma pani akobedi hey asema ne timu obiara na ya metiwa me se hey enti wo hwe wo ho a mo hwe mo ho a mo sori no pa na mo gina hwehwe nim na mo hwe mo ho a o man pani no efata mo
mockery of the power and authority of the president. 2 ministers are here Kwasi. Because as we speak, cocoa farmers, much of the king, a more opposition, Mukase, Muba, Sika was able to animal homono, Muba and yes, and a more trustful. So I wonder whether you have the courage to go into cocoa growing areas to go and campaign. And then cocoa I want to turn my remote trebi, the beer came beside in try. And the cocoa not on the ground, the consequence is a cocoa grow here. That's why she rough. That's why she. And then under MPP abreast war, not cashew, a kilo is 20 Ghana cedis. And then you can say 3 cedi, 5 cedi, and doing top. And the Greek ministry, no, na so she association. As the way Juma, we share actual budgeted and actual they release him on the ground. And we're from. So clearly, I'm not comfortable with what is going on. The president must be able to exert his authority on his ministers as to how they are performing. Because you are disgracing us. You've assigned roles and responsibility to manage your ministry. And then you can't paper. You see, $1 missing the back. Inflation cost form any idea. But in reality, when you go on the ground, it is not reflective.
Just a video. And your cost of fast as when you buy when the deputy minister for finance government are releasing 1.6 billion Ghana cedis to the Ministry of Food and Agriculture. Video is here.
We are matching our vision with the sector with sustained funding. I'm happy to confirm that we have reached to our farmers 244.9 million to be invested in the poultry farm to table project, what we call the Nkokong initiative, and 200 million Ghana cedis to be invested by the national.
Okay, so that's the thing. I know people say, or more can't send a form, see a release come the sector minister now money say, but Abrofuna na aso bo mo nsem. Why? Opa, sa video.
Political question kwa na ubi sir. Abrofuna video.
I'm happy to confirm that we have released about 1.67 billion cedis representing.
Okay. Okay, this is where I know over my figure now. Hey, I had about 1.6. Hey. Other minister monism. You are talking about your ministry. So you're releasing 1.6 billion.
And to come here,
I was where the Mame and Chia, and I'm more called Banfa Umbra Randy report so. Now, and Honorable Titus Glover, ya won can a pumpuni mantemo, what in Sembia to Jaya watcher said, say the Omania wu papa de ama NDC are buying for a set. Ohe e bosha hodo and tra hodo a won muchato MPP among Yokuso, Emma Ghana for nya omumujidi nya omumu areshe mu no moto abadema womo. Se wo momra emeji wo mum free MPP for nsem na wo hwe nepa sebi Robin Peter to pay Paul chese from fry pan to fire na chese o mama Ghana for hunu se baby a no mo wo no enkomo tena ho no masumdwe mu kura mpo no nkeye papa free se o maton o makala TV akoto black and white ene chese o mu hunu so kura o mu hunu de ekokora na Titus Global e ka kire kwa mesefa kan se ono de na ono anka so ni se dudu akonya ba kontena so nche enti se Ghana fo ehunu se MPP baby edro na ye o mu ngonkoje o mahome on de na opene so efri se ese o mo so kofie no mo kosiesie o mo party ni ye enti se NDC aba na se Ghana mu ba ba ye bibi papa ma ye nyina asonye so a nenne mode ɔman no ɛkɔse ya ɛnyɛ sɛ woyɛ MPP ni a wobɛka na amanyɔsɛm kwan so na sɛ woka ne sɛ woyɛ Ghana ni fisa ɔman no yɛ yi a wo nso so woyɛ bi nɛnɛ kanea dundum yi a ɛkɔ so Titus Global ɛkyerɛ sɛ ne yɛ conditions bɛɛ mmienu asɛsɛn sɛ ne nyina wɔtoto gu fam a asɛe kyɛ sɛ yɛka ne agyade nneɛma bebree no a ɛna Ghanafoɔ nya NDC mu arehyɛ mu ɔmo to abama wɔ mu nanso so ɛnɛ ne nyinaa nwe ne se ayɛ boakye bedi na obisa sɛ enti 2028 paa yɛ aka mfie mmienu ne yɛ ba bɛkɔ yɛ campaign a obisa NDC foɔ sɛ mobɛkɔ baabi a yɛtoto kokoo no aka kyerɛ mu sɛ yɛnto abama yɛn anaa we ni asɛm bisa mobɛkɔ baabi a toto kokoo baabi a toto cashew baabi a omadua aburo abagana fo nya sika ntɔro mobɛkɔ aka kyerɛ mu sɛ ɔmonto abama mo mboko baabi omudua ayuo atokɔ ene emo aka kyerɛ mu sɛ monto abama yɛ anaa fi sɛ NPP amonyokuo ene amonyokuo baako ɔba ban mu a wɔde policy a ɛso Ghanafoɔ nyinaa so ahiafoɔ titiru enya so mfa so ɛma mmerwa ne nkɔkora nyinaa enya so mfa so NDC nko aba ban mu a wɔn se yɛ bibi te sɛ ɛmoa yɛn nipa sɛn na yɛ mmoa ɛwɔ Ghana ha ɛnɛ wɔn yɛn mmoa wɔ kuro kɛseɛ mu koraa yɛtu wɔn mpo fi sɛ mmoa no yɛ na wɔn de ɔhaw bebree no abrɛ timiamofoɔ enti wɔsi Ghanafoɔ nkokɔ yɛn nko a na ebetumi ayɛ adwuma de ama wɔn kɔ yɛn nkokɔ no wɔ hen na nsɛn a NDC aban twa sika nye kuma de ma NDC foɔ ene Ghanafoɔ binom sɛ monkɔ yɛn nkokɔ ebesi ndɛ sɛ nkokɔ no mokɔ akɔyɛ no yɛhunu wɔ mo sɛ ɔmanyinyina ameyɛde ɔma badwa so ɛton anaasɛ sɛ nkokɔ no mokɔ wuwi sɛ mokɔ yɛ den nanso yɛ de taxpayers money ɛde nkokɔ akakɔma Ghanafoɔ ne ebisa sɛ policy we no is it sustainable wo de men kasa nkyɛ kora yɛnkɔ ne yɛnkɔ tie wɔn abo Titus Global na ɛnɛ watoto bi de ama no NDC papa titiro ɛntɔkɔ akɛse a pagya ne homu so wɔ NDC mu ministers ne ko ɛkonfre sɛ afɛn atofoɔ sen atena sika no so atofoɔ sen fɛ sika makuafoɔ Ministry of Agric onim sɛ ɔma ne sika de kɔ yɛ agric ne ho banya mu a ɔno so president ɛbɛto abama no enti wɔn pere kyɛ sɛ ɔma ne sika koraa education egu free senior high school wɔn mu nya sika no mo de ayɛ wɔn kyerɛ sɛ atofoɔ sen atena sika no so na Titus Global ɛnɛ wɔ akasa papa mepɛ sɛ ɔbɛgye break akra na wɔtie Titus ne sɛm wɔ ɛnɛ ɔde to Kwame Sefa kan yɛ nim ne bi
deɛ akɔfa asɛm yɛ bɛyɛ nyinaa yɛ awards yi a yɛde mema ministers in the day now what they compare when the Juma Modia here. That is what has raised this controversies. President issue instructions and Mobi and GBB Sebio. Nanka what did you would young Kenya Bonio? Brianna Mibo Finia United. Na me coach Feni Yao. Finia Sisia Mendoka say.
Yo.
Na your friend of Fabio Capello. Na Monday to Friday, ye training we never call camper. Ye call Afenia youth leadership. Na ye about 12 after lunch. Na your friend a dressing room. Ya shisha Jesus in di go from 1 to 16. Obia nim the position obo. Na ya ba catch we say. O fantikasa mo say ejiwu za bebar. So what would him say wo form Monday to Friday why you training? Chairman in Kajas will be give Jesse Nako, Shenako, Bomach no, but Tambako, Obia Dingo. Obia him say, with Jenny Woody, why yet training your form? Me can't wait the Akosi, Asema by a king. Minister behind him say, what bonny woman, and to be a witchery on no assassin or and the Osibeji award. But Nipano or teaching the Jumano or saying. What are the the parameters are or the assessing anybody say what qualify for an award and the Beji? But what are the parameters? Nyoma Jumano is the best person to assess you as to whether you are performing or not. Then you'll be a teacher. Adia ma asema be ya asem Kwasi White, Dr. Kwasi White. I dare not try to be to social media no. And me bona baso de wa ye no. Because nyama we nyina kojo e na ekoso ayenya yenim. Ebi koji ni kula ye no de ahye no. Yenim se otieske bia. But dia Kwasi White ye no say osuma emissary cause say monko bizango for go me tisi gayi. Mejuma me ye me beji akonya yi. Me kutu a me ye mejuma yi. Ma sesa nankasa wo ho. and the nipa na ose opeso mama wo mon konko bi se no emfa mama na me hu detail de wo mu omo ko ba ya yes on 50,000
yes between 25 and 50
in bajeme
channel
na ze won 50 ye man option so ka ho na 50 no wo soroma wo a ene beje nkunya ne epono no bi na 25,000 na diva dom di wachi ediba this cash for sale nature say award no ye tunton genuinely you've not assessed the person to whom send nipa no adwuma no wa yen and odi ma no why ye adwuma wodi yen ma no enti no problem ene wo mu enti pesa wa na ma ye be ni so e di a kire me kai say na me wo vaco group bi chiro mbisa me wa no chiro me say me beji award yangbe oso mu ye no wo easily go hotel wo men's week
wo vaco no
me wo vaco
oso say vaco wan che ho
me just a year say me wo me award na me say award ben or the mommy ye me doctorate doctorate PhD na me kita 2 masters me nya doctorate even say degree biana me di jam say manko mansumo bianko go di chiri fa mami because me unza ade no anya ade a na bona yo twiye eso bu mami and clearly it was here to a boasie ni yenhwe say aso award a yedi maye no ebi wo ho am award o mo man say a chartered institute of marketing and advertising saying
CMG
what I say there are a lot of institutions when you bebre ya wonso mo de credibility no e wo so ya yedi nyina otufo every year ye bi or assess at all sectors both foreign and local people or no to demonstrate say djuma no mo ye no esombo ni ade nyina but nan say de ba ni nyina no akoy bibi ana eye bibi e wo ho enti mi de kakra me kan say president bia no ni office no omo research department omo hwe obi appointee bia ya ma de djuma ye ni nyina no they assess you e many do so be gye ni djuma di front so be fra waka je say me da say em say djuma me do ma no waye bi hwe no bo bi fro embassy da dem na nye ni ba fama no so I'll be able to sanitize some of these things that is going on yaka we no na Kwasi kai bibi about. I mean, it's part of the topic between the Rekopoku and the Tacholete.
Atuforsen.
Kwame, me di regional minister da.
Yeah.
Me di deputy minister da. Na the minion me ye no, me ninjo.
Ade.
Because sebio wuti desperate media we ye juma yi. Musu bia ye tioka. Who a finance manager and a finance director, whatever they call him. At the end of every month, no, you discuss to account. In fact, the account to the mawa, your mau pay slip. A catcher of Kwame, me chia with salary the go account.
To check it.
And then I let about phone so a donor tompe near amount. And he said, finance ministry say, one ma agree for 1.6 million Ghana cedis.
1.6 billion.
Billion cedis. And yes, I was say. We just push under the carpet. Now, me show social media. Every na ambinyako kind say okache no say what
okache World Bank for.
Eric, why
was it Eric here no?
Me need their cost on the trip because I'm para say you TSS Kanwa, the finance director of the Ministry of Agric. Am I catching no? Because as a minister, you must know what is in your account. Every expenditure no will need their cost. You need to authorize and approve sikabia investment at the call. And Jambaran Parases Kaba, Onim, Sikamba Suswa, Onim. Na Angadia me person mechanize, Anga Eric. Abraham Brinyaku, a cancer with Tiscano, at least, Ufrato, Wado, Erica Bacaseo. Na MC Adia no could be any more. Na more share more processes ni because yes, you are checking it then. Maybe sent to account no more. But maybe sa anko so. But for a subordinate, a liaison officer or a PRO to speak, to attack the finance minister, says Kabi say ento no. anything akojo who can Kwasi catcher will say a liaison officer of public relations cannot issue a statement to defend the ministry says Kebiamba without approval of the sector minister. And the honor was a call. So clearly says Sika number.
Thank you.
Yemba so yebehu. But I think say our president must sit up. The way the drama is unfolding, it doesn't speak well of your government. 2 cabinet ministers fighting over money that has been paid and not paid. It makes mockery of the power and authority of the president. 2 ministers are here Kwasi. Because as we speak, cocoa farmers, much of Ken. Every number opposition, Muka say, Muba, Sika was able to anima omono. Muba and yes, and I'm a trust war. So I wonder whether you have the courage to go into cocoa growing areas to go and campaign. And then cocoa I want to turn my trebi, the beer came beside in try. And Jericho not on the ground, the consequence is a cocoa growing area. That's why she rough. That's why she. And then under MPP abreast war, not cashew, a kilo is 20 Ghana cedis. And then you can say 3 cedi, 5 cedi, and doing top. And the Greek ministry, no, now so she association. As the way Juma, we share actual budgeted and actual they release him on the ground. So clearly, I'm not comfortable with what is going on. The president must be able to exert his authority on his ministers as to how they are performing. Because you are disgracing us. You've assigned roles and responsibility to manage your ministry. And then you can't paper. We say $1 needs to be a back. Inflation can form any idea. But in reality, when you go on the ground, it is not reflective. I do be my own kind of cry. Yen propaganda no. Ni fan no konin fan 2 form. Kwa me do the man that's wo. Last weekend Sunday, you do me air condition me almost say me no.
Light off.
Committee 12. Yes. You do me aso, you do me aso, you do. Yeah. You said 2 of my air conditions. Ade. Meanwhile, Sika would try Busumbia on tariffs. It's so dear, so expensive. Yeah, come on, say me. And you come here.
Yeah,
dear Kosui. We are organizing ourselves. That is why I'm going for the organizer. Because the duty of organizer is not about noise. A Juma me person me yem. And yet kasa. And yet dede and yet social media.
From
Juma. And one press said Juma said there wouldn't paper kasa obetias here. 2.1 people of our members did not come out to vote. How do you reach these people? It is because of effective strategy.
2.1 million, you mean?
I'm not making. A planning ben I would do a guaquemo. Strategy ben and I would do guaquemo. Discipline ben and I would do guaquemo. And the casa war form. And when I'm person with the soup. That is Grover trainer me near one another Kwasi Pratt, Nyawuta Macro. Seshe, and then Yami Enfani crazy.
Amen.
I learned so much from these noble people. And they do my yebe yeno. And you're a peja betia. By yebe sum. Ama ya chichi ina bona yu ochie ya shisha ye party ni but the yoko swidi adabaka yes romo the president must call his 2 ministers in order and no minister wa badi acting vice president or no hwechiri chief of staff so he should summon them immediately ya interest sikana even a war we can't push it under the carpet yes see sikana wa English guy we need to know where the money has gone to. Na baby at Mukore Dano, the infanto, the infants can go yuma. Already the cost on the Uncle Ye. Baby, Uncle you. Uncle Ye crack. Can you go so go for your trouble tea? Kill Galam say, I told you. And then Uncle from now to Juma, and then secondary school. A sky was a cough from Yedima, Yedi, second van cop. And then Ma Bank and Women's Bank go then. And then the capital requirement for minimum bank is 400 million Ghana cedis. When the second year, 18 months in government, nothing is showing. Nothing is showing. So clearly we have an issue on hand. You make a flood in WhatsApp.
Yeah,
we talk about the floods. So clearly, we need to know the direction at which President Mama is taking this country to. It's not about only holding the city to the dollar to make sure, say, you have stabilized it. There's a more to it. There's no more to it. We need to show. And to be the regional minister, no, maybe 9-10 months. Flood me brace your best, you may say.
Chairman, I want you to my Greater Accra Minister. Oh, can I? Ebia no one could ya simple and as went to your dam. Ebia, you catch it and say Greater Accra Regional Minister. Yeah, you work and crop for your person. Your mom award, and they do honor. Yeah, that's our award and a man.
You see, you're fine.
And we do not have any evidence. And I say, oh, Uncle Kwasi, Uncle Kwasi.
Wait, you never me interrupt me, Pacho. Kind of my penny statement, you know.
Oh,
and yes, you can cheer pet.
Mebaho.
The criteria.
No, Mebaho.
The method of assessment.
Mebaho.
Yes, sir.
But the American say, I don't see a Kessi Casamono. But the American say, Ebia Greater Accra Regional Minister, on one could use Kabia. Ebio GD say, wow, yeah, Juma, and for me, yes, she is done so well. Chairman, where Yabaka a flooding sem. Sir Ramsa site a walk a yes akumono. Sir Mamia Timia Jinan and nine so alone. No what Timia Kobu Busadiano. I don't cry a Juma song.
Titus Global EBO.
Henry. Because the core area is Sunu Mankaza. We are fence one and Mikubugu. But the Honoka Minino issue. You will core zone and a buffer area. Buffer no far away from the core. Maybe Okobu a buffer. It has nothing to do with the flooding. The Honoka
and yes, you're born about so. Yes, you know, or your ministers not can you know, and I call me the best with them is what the ministers not can 15 not can you know, Sanqua, one abonoma.
Uba Tema West Municipal Assembly. Any in the quarter, only a scheme, will buffer area. Maybe the Quambeto, the drains better, just to make sure, say, the area is well planned.
Oh, the area now, Chairman, near me, Bissan say, 1 year, organizes our awards a scheme, see. And then you be and you want to mean Quabontene organizations, any companies are what do I want to ain't mean enough sponsorship. Now won't mean fan by award 1 year with GD say one abo home or dene no one year do my son the abo my impuntu ekoswana omuntu mean yes ade no. But
question akwesi beside ne asema man penny Troy men and my family ministers who bondo only one about challenge say we are best performing when you best who criteria men are useful me KPIs and media no me kwame say we are best we are west now private is now I say we and also
ti o hwa man penny statement ni mu a a year number 4 or say His Excellency therefore direct all ministers of state, chief executive officers of state institutions and other political appointees to refrain from participating in sponsoring, endorsing, attending or accepting awards from such organizations unless expressly authorized by the office of the president. Finito. Chama yediasi. Etienei yenya omampanyini afa yense yensom no sabre so bi ba so be ya award yesrew eni ho kwan se okọ endorse eni ho kwan se o attended that a program eni ho kwan so se ayo o sponsor angugwezi yenfansi ye de asi
obi so say let Kojo answer this. Is Lindo Crew the same person who was not vetted by parliament? Amu and a debate. The minister should be reminded of the proverb in Chine Kamfu no hon.
Chairman, I better then wait to me a minister see I'm vetted.
On only vetted in 5 minutes.
Party vetted.
I know no, so no.
Party vetted.
Okay.
Oko vetted. Now, Chairman.
Yes.
After yemra a yen yana Uncle Kwasi kan. Say a binum bon number, a binum more number. NDC, I am Manukuno, Sabri baby Yaduno. I said there is a fight for who succeed His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana.
Is that not obvious?
Someone, maybe a yama who I said a ne yɛte ha ne yɛdi saa nkɔmmɔ chama wonim deɛ ntia deɛ ntia yɛ ma hohoho a ne sɛ mfie bɛyɛ nsia a atwa mu kɔ no nanka yɛbɛtena ɛyɛ wafidi kɛseɛ so a nea nipa bi ka ne sɛ NDC nipa nim ɛno nti ana President Mahama yasan yakɔse yɛsan de na yɛdɛn ɛsan de na ba nanka nipa wɔ mu ɔmbɛtumi adi president a ɛbɛyɛ dɛn na obi a ɛyɛ President Akufo-Addo abo no over 1 million votes yasan yakɔ ne yasan de na ba sɛ Ghana fo nyɛ dɛn ɛnto abama chama general saa sɛ mo yanka ofidie mu a
okay
want bi eti ɛyɛ ma hoho wo asɛ ɛnɛ yaba bɛtena ha yɛ ka yɛ bodini ɛnɛ ankokwasi wa bodini bɛyɛ num nsia
me na me bodini
ɛnɛ chairman abodini bɛyɛ num nsia ɛkyerɛ ɛboro saa ɛkyerɛ sɛ NDC yɛ wɔ nipa wɔ mu ɔmbɛtumi adi ɛyɛ Ghana mampanyini ɛkyerɛ sɛ NDC yɛ wɔ akuku dam wɔ mu a ebetimi adi ade ama na yɛ ade baako nso a chairman ɛsan ma ne yɛ ma hoho ayie paa ne sɛ angwasi I think say 1998 da bɛ na Suedro declaration ne bae no 98 ana me bo 98 hey chairman Suedro declaration ne ba so 98 20 years after Suedro declaration amanfo betra o studio ha ne yɛ ka so NDC de nipa nim eti nipa baako sɔre ya no amma we nsa so ensaa de no na ɛkɔ so NDC ensaa na bɛkɔ so NDC enne enkomo a yedi wo ha kyerɛ ma yehunu sɛ saa de no ane yɛ ka ho asɛ memre bi abɛsi atwa mu no enye saa na tie ɛwɔ NDC mu ana nkwese enye saa na tie
da me no nya dwen
o de me nya dwen ba to de ma mi wie
ba bia person de fa no ho ayi ti do bia yɛ kuma yɛ hwɛ no
ne to so bio agwesi no kura ne sɛ woni a yɛ ka mo ho asɛm yi omu bia ba kukura ni ho aba bontena be kasa si ne bo akase me pese me contest for NDC flag bearership me pa che obi aba mon kana mentie obi a me kan ye ankwasi wanya
Eriko Poku sese edu abe
fifi funani ya mi so amiti me pese me hu samai an wa shada no pa wa no fichiri akofi
no Uncle Kwasi
we refi say Minister of Agriculture about things we nya kobedi
dabi
waka
dabi
Eric say
let's put it into context
no kwa
no we should put this into context oko interview and ye bisa ne say na minister sa apri unya president ni bia obedi ana no so me dia masom from a year your friends and constituency from branch constituency na nyame adom enema ba be minister se ekoba se eduru ho na se amanfo ne se menkwa me ni wasam ka because eyesom and ye ba be som
inti waje tu
sano kanu
bebe
kanu kra nu yasam
sano kanu bebe
sano kanu
but on ka say wo ba be contest
enchini a wasu egu na sam no mu no enya nchini ketwa ama nchini kra twam
me say communication officer ni we
Uncle Kwasi Uncle Kwasi sano kanu bebe Uncle Kwasi
da we di
nchini sano bebe no kanu metie no sano kanu eti
ba nu kra na
bia ni ho a what declare say opeso di eye president hwe obi ti say eye chief of staff and anu ada me hu ni video bia wo ba amanfo esa na mra incoming president say Uncle Kwasi mpacho wa hu sa video no
me hu na wa ka wo nya sa wo a pedi anu abri say ka wo nya
dabi anu kra de si ya che wo enya nansi asem o enya nansi asem be si ya che eti none of these empanyinfo a ye ka omo asem chairman ana aba bontia be declare say wo mo pese o mo contest for president but yenya na ye hwe aye say o asubasi de o hwe no a o hwe nse ne bobre ne tibia te no a we odi mampanyin na be fata no ana ye gusu aye keka ana ne adane eye nkomo aye betena ha ye di na sem bi say wo say bi say ho ne say chairman anyenya bia sa mpanyinfo aye ka o mo ho asem o mu hwan na want to me ni mampanyin ma ne nyi
minkanjo
o mu hwan
minkanjo
omuhwan me ba to ka kire me Uncle Kwasi we dey ka kire me
ninia
omuhwan
ene de studio how buy no
oh da bia Uncle Kwasi we question omuhwan
me you ano this is studio how buy no wo buy why wadwini ashada so be fifi funeni ya ye na fifi funeni o
Angwesi so I say mami we wadaro me pacho what dem mami we
some of some
no rhetorical question some me ma wo bre ba 20 me but rhetorical question wadaro mami we
say me time aso
mami we
yes
chairman enuti no kure wo mu ne say gobeti bro kure wo mu ne say sam panyinfo ye ka o ma asem omu nyina obia betimi adima panyini ama na ayeye
na wo
me mfie ni nduru ho
titles di man penny.
Of course, this person who could demand penny. Of course, we be a contest. Oh dear my of course. And is young Kwasi. Now who can be? So, a bit no more oh shak me I question na. I say they are not of sound mind. Uncle Kwasi, I know they know ya dwene. And I hope say ya appoint you be minister and then on chrese sebe. Onimnyancha sing na. Of course, that is a fact. Fantastic. And it is because say ministers or mampanyini appointed no there's a limited number of people abetimi either appointed and again say yamfa say obi ho we bi o MPP e bi asabe na obo number chain bi obi o NDC na mom o MPP mu no ye ntimi mefa say be the minister wa anya za na te of course it's no there it's understandable but mind you Uncle Kwasi say nipa yi a ye fa o anya so mampanyini or power man no apom sa akeke ye power amambara ne kyerɛ sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ wokɔ Ghana mmarahyɛ bedwam na mmarahyɛ bedwa toto wano ne yɛhwɛ sɛ anyanya bi a adwuma ne yɛde bɛhyɛ wɔn nsa no wobɛtumi ayɛ w'adwene mu ɛda hɔ fine ɛnsa nkɔfo na chamagina wɔn na go through the parliamentary process of vetting eti si yɛbɛtena ha
ɛnɛ deɛ wohyɛ da ba
yɛbɛtena ha
wohyɛ da ba
Kwasi
parliamentary process of vetting ya wohwɛ
of course
mamika ba
of course
okay Kwame abawe bi a o vetting
Greater Accra General Minister
David abawe bi ko vetting and vetting no yes we kwa sorry pa me kwa sorry pa yes we to nyom pa o me to nyom pa yes we Christian him ba kuma ye so vetting we want some now
Uncle Kwasi at the end of the day so you see we chairman Uncle Kwasi so you see chairman ye de Ghana mamra ana ye adwuma ana me bo chairman ana Ghana mamra ne kyerɛ sɛ sɛ mampanyini pa obi a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛde ne kɔ Ghana mmara hyɛ bedwam na mmara hyɛ bedwafo ɛtoto na no ɛnyɛ saa nete ana nipa no mampanyina pa no yakɔtoto na no enti akogasi sɛ wogyi di sɛ ɛkwan yɛ fa so toto na no nyɛ kwan yɛ kwan pa mmara ne kyerɛ sɛ ɛno nti ne yɛ wa sɛ ni bia wɔ hɔ wotibi kɔ court